Hello, and welcome to the LifeWorks podcast, where we share lessons learned from the trenches of life and business to help you achieve more, live more, and be more. I am your host, Mark Botros. In this episode, I want to talk about how to find your purpose. What is your purpose? What is the meaning of your life? What were you put on this earth to do? Have you ever thought about these questions for yourself? The concept of purpose is broad, transcendent, and certainly not something you bring up in casual conversation or on the elevator. But knowing our purpose is critical to our success in life and in business. It gives us focus, meaning, and a prism to view our life through to determine whether we are focused on the right things or on the wrong things. If you look around, the people with the deepest sense of purpose seem to do the best. For example, I know a teenager who, instead of mindlessly wasting her life on social media, she decided to start a house cleaning business to earn money to help her family. That teenager's purpose to provide for her family actually helped her to create a multi-million-dollar business with over 300 employees by the time she was, get this, 25 years old. The concept of purpose was something I came to grips with myself a few years ago when I felt like I was a whirlwind of activity going nowhere. I was too many things for too many people. I couldn't say no, and I was feeling that I wasn't being true to myself. So after a pretty lengthy process of self-exploration, which yielded a personal constitution, that's another episode for another time, out of that came my own sense of purpose. It was this sense of purpose that provided the framework for everything else. After all, if you don't know where you're going, chances are you'll never get there. I realize that we as people may fulfill one or even more purposes as we roam this great earth. It's certainly true for me personally. I have 7 purposes in life, and those are to create and perpetuate life, to achieve my fullest expression, to express true unconditional love, to use my voice to move, educate, and inspire, to give courage to all, to help each person I encounter to become more than they are, and to leave the world better than I found it. I believe that your purpose is tied to what you are uniquely gifted and qualified to do. That gift is the thing that no one else does better than you. And it could be something as simple as, no one manages finances better than I do. I am the best quilter ever, or I'm the most handy person. I can fix anything. So, how do you find your purpose if you don't already know what it is? Well, I can tell you numerous books have been written on the subject, but given my personal penchant for simple, practical advice, let me share a short set of questions that I have personally used for myself and others. These questions should help you start down the path of identifying your own purpose. It's adapted from a set of questions David Bach posed in his best-selling book, The Automatic Millionaire. 1. What are you uniquely talented in doing? That is, what are your gifts, or what are your areas of expertise? Or what are those areas in life that you are more skilled in than other people? 2. What is easy for you and requires little or no effort? 3. What do you love doing more than anything? That is, what would you do for free or even pay to do? 4. What do other people think you are uniquely gifted at doing? 5. At the end of your life, what would you regret not doing in this life? And there's a 6th one that David Bach talks about in his book. What could you do that would provide you economic value? In other words, what would other people pay you to do? Chances are, if you see some of the same answers over and over, then you're starting to triangulate on your purpose. I have a question for you. Is the concept of purpose something you've explored for yourself? Do you know what your purpose is? If you don't know what your purpose is, what would you like your purpose to be? If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe or sign up for my free updates at my website at markabotros.com, and you'll never miss a post or an episode. And if you think that someone will benefit from this, please share with them. Please comment on it in social media and or connect with me personally. I would love to hear from you.